So I was able to start a faceless YouTube automation channel without ever getting on camera myself. And also now with AI, and I'm going to show you all here in this tutorial exactly how I do it and what software it is. I don't even need to pay a graphic designer, a video editor, someone to overlay the B-roll or the video graphics on top of the actual video. I don't need to pay a scriptwriter or anything along those lines. I'm able to do it all with AI right from my computer for so much cheaper than it used to cost me to actually go out, get the script, then go out and get the video graphics, and then edit it all together with the voiceover, and then upload the final product, which used to cost an arm and a leg, or you had to spend a lot of time doing it. Now you don't, because now we have access to AI tools like obviously ChatGPT or Copilot to write the script, and then also a software like Wondershare Verbo, which is something I've been playing around with a lot lately that I'm really excited about. It is a really cool software. Now I'm primarily using this right now to build a new YouTube automation channel where I'm not on camera myself. And I've uploaded 6 videos to this channel now, and they're doing pretty decently already, which is really cool and has me excited because it's giving me so many other ideas and use cases for other potential channels and other potential niches that I could launch where the barrier to entry is super low because I could just do it all with AI like this. The upside is super great because obviously if I monetize that channel, then it's a monetized channel in another niche, which I could ultimately scale. And it doesn't cost me a lot of time, and it doesn't cost me practically any money. I just need a Wondershare Verbo subscription. All right. So there are so many different use cases for this. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how I make the YouTube automation videos and my process going through this software. But you could also use this for something like TikTok Shop or just making product videos. If you're looking for like an easy way to make AI product videos, if you're running ads on somewhere like Facebook or TikTok to your specific products, this works very well as well. Now, if you go to the homepage, you can see right here off the bat, there's so many different options here. So you have many different people. If you scroll through, there's marketing style people, there's males, there's females, there's lifestyle people based on different countries and different cultures. So depending on who your target avatar that you're trying to market to, in this case, if you were selling like a specific product to somebody in the Midwest, you could go after somebody like that. If you were selling a specific, fitness product to somebody in Southeast Asia, then you could go after somebody like that, right? So there's so many different options here based on who your target avatar is, and that's very important because people buy based off of who they like and who they trust. And if they look a lot like you, they're going to trust you inherently more, and this is extremely valuable, giving you all those options. Now, you see the AI script, so it will come up with AI scripts for you. You don't need to use ChatGPT if you don't want to come up with your YouTube automation scripts or Copilot or anything like that. I just use ChatGPT. It's kind of a habit. I've been doing it for about a year and a half now on all of my YouTube automation channels, so I just kind of keep doing that. But you could also use the AI script builder literally right here in Wondershare Verbo. You could also turn a photo into a talking photo or a video, which is a cool feature. I've not used this feature yet, full disclosure, but it looks very cool. Just a lot of different things pop into my mind about how you could turn like a specific picture of a product into a TikTok Shop video very quickly. Something along those lines. You have the montage maker. Here's one that I would use specifically for TikTok Shop or, the product videos if you're running ads specifically. I have talked about other softwares like VidAU or VidX that I do this with, or Creatify AI, which is a great one as well. But now you don't need another software if you're also using this for YouTube automation, because this does the same exact thing, right? So you could upload manually, or you could upload the media. So you're uploading your pictures, the titles, the descriptions of your actual product, all the additional information in there, and then you generate the actual video manually. Or it has the URL to Video Maker as well. And all you need to do here is just put the URL of a product, which again is mind-blowing in here. So if we go back, the one that I always use as an example here is this water table pump. I use it in all those videos. So just to give you a consistent example, let's take the water table pump. We will paste it in there and just hit analyze URL. Now you can also see it's pretty much any Amazon listing, any Shopify listing, any eBay listing, and there's plenty of other websites that this also integrates with as well. But generally speaking, if you use an Amazon listing, or an eBay listing, or sometimes a Shopify listing, it's going to give you the best bang for your buck with a software like this, because it's going to give you access to all the high quality videos, the high quality images that are already on that Amazon listing. And of course, all of them have a detailed description usually that's going to give you so much more product information that the AI can then turn into a good product video. Then you just click generate video, give it a little bit of time, and it will come back with a video of this actual product based on an AI script that it wrote and an AI voiceover that it generated based based on that script, based off the actual product in the URL that you gave it, right? So see, it pulled all the listing images there, it pulled all the listing description and everything along those lines, and then it went through and it generated a video for you. You can actually put an avatar in the corner or below, just like you could with any other software. You could just show the product, which is the one that I typically always go with as well. So this is a great function of this software, but this is not the only function that I use it for. Like I said, I'm primarily using this right now to make YouTube automation videos. So what I'll do is I'll create a video based on somebody that I am building the channel on. And this is really cool because you have access to a ton of different avatars. So you can pick the actual personality on camera for your actual YouTube automation channel and then keep it consistent. And the odds that somebody else is going to be using that specific avatar in your same niche or your specific sub niche making similar videos is next to zero. So you don't have to get on camera. You don't have to pay somebody else to make the videos for you. You don't have to be the personality on camera, just like any other YouTube automation channel. And now you can use AI to do it all for you and talk on camera like I'm talking right now, only I'm a human being and it takes effort and time. And then, all this manpower to make the actual video and edit it together. You don't have to do that. As long as you're providing the script, the AI like Wondershare Verbo with this case will do it all for you. Now, before I show you the example here, it is another really cool feature. If you look all the way to the right, they do have a text-to-speech feature as well. So that can be helpful for recording voiceovers. If you're just putting a voiceover on top of a different video, not in this software, that is another really cool feature that you could utilize. So let's scroll down. Depending on who you might want to pick, you could pick this guy, although he's a little bit too dressed up for something like I would do. I'm making a channel, typically speaking, on building content. So the 6 videos that I uploaded to the new channel were typically about how I scaled a YouTube automation channel. And obviously I'm not the personality on camera, so nobody knows that I'm the one creating those videos. So I use this guy right here. I feel like he's relatable. He also has kind of an accent, so it's a little bit relatable to not just Americans that obviously are speaking English or British people that are speaking English or whatever, but also to other people that are a large demographic of people that want to start YouTube automation channels. I know that obviously from my course, but also from my YouTube channel where I talk about it as well, like personal, like right now here on this channel. So he's relatable to more people globally and worldwide, in my opinion. Hence why I picked this guy. I think that he does a really good job. And also he's not in a suit, which makes you kind of unrelatable. He's in kind of streetwear. He looks casual. He looks just like your everyday dude that's, just starting something and then succeeding with it. So you can pick the actual avatar and sort through them all. If you want to turn the background transparent, you just select transparent background, and then it will either go to a green screen, depending on how you want to edit it, or you can go transparent background and then just overlay him because he will be a transparent like PNG image video over whatever background you want, right? So download some random background, overlay him over top in an editing software, and boom, now you have an entirely, new backdrop that looks cool, but he's not actually there. You just made him transparent and then overlaid him on top of something else. It's a very cool feature, and I highly recommend that you do it that way, all right? Now, another thing about text-to-speech softwares or AI softwares like this where you're using somebody on camera is, in my experience, 90 to 95%, usually more of the time, if you speed it up just a little bit, it tends to do a better job, okay? If you just go normal 1x on pretty much all the softwares that I've played around with that are AI-wise, comes off too slow. It's not really easy, but it's a lot easier to tell that the voice and the speech inflection points that a normal human would have when they're speaking and saying different things, they're too slow. There's pauses where maybe there shouldn't be, but an easy way that a lot of people don't talk about to actually fix that is just speed it up a little bit, right? So go to the next one up. I did this literally the other day when I was playing around with a new software, and again, it worked perfectly. You can do this pretty much on any of them, but you just turn it up to the next speed. So we'll go 1.25x. You could also play around with the pitch and the volume slightly and then just kind of listen to how it sounds and pick something that you feel like sounds really good. I just know from personal experience, just speeding this up once is good enough and it sounds a lot better. And then right here, you input your script, or if you already have a human voiceover, you can upload that audio right in here, and then he will literally mimic with his mouth what you're saying, and it will sound like you because you've already recorded the voiceover if you have it because you're a human or whatever you want to do, right? So I always just use the AI voice and the AI avatar here. Then I overlay him on top of another background and I upload the videos like that. But just to show you, here's an example from one of my other scripts, which is I monetized 4 faceless channels in my first 16 months. So we'll just take this first little bit right here. It's been a long time since I've given any updates on the progress of my faceless YouTube channels. And about a year and a half ago, I decided that I was going to go and give this business model a real shot. So we are going to put that into the software here. And one thing about AI softwares as well, again, this is anecdotal just from experience from doing it so much, is you need to focus on the punctuation. It makes a big difference, right? Because if you use something like an ellipsis right here, where it says YouTube automation channels, ... And I typically put those in scripts when I'm reading them as a human. The way that I'll structure a script when I'm reading it as a human for a voiceover is very, very different than you need to structure it when you're using AI, right? Because I see that and I know to pause for a slight second, knowing that that's the intention of the script, right? And it helps with readability and relatability of what I'm saying to you, so you understand it a little bit better. They're planned pauses, right? But if you put that in a script that the AI is reading, it won't sound right. If you put a comma in the wrong place, if you use incorrect punctuation, it does not sound right, okay? So make sure that when you're writing an AI script and obviously using it on a software like this, that all the punctuation is straight to the point. Don't get cute, all right? So I'm just gonna go through and make sure that this punctuation is good. It's been a long time since I've given any updates on the progress of this channel. About a year and a half ago, I decided I was gonna give this business model a real shot. I'd been hit with video after video in my suggested on how people were making tens of thousands of dollars a month with YouTube automation channels, and it was the biggest opportunity I wasn't currently doing. So I decided to find out. Now, obviously, you'd paste more of the script in there, but I don't want to export this and take a lot of time just to show you like a 10-minute AI video. That's not the point of this. I just want to show you the example of making this specific video so you can see the power of this software and just so many use cases for it. Again, you could start a YouTube automation channel like I did based on a specific avatar and create it saying whatever script, whatever you want to talk about. If you want to talk about lawn care or plumbing or fitness or whatever, this is a really good tool that you can use to start channels in a bunch of different niches and see what pops off, and also put a bunch of different videos up super quickly with next to no effort and time spent on your part, and of course without getting on camera yourself either. And it is literally changing the game in real time. So if you do want to try Wondershare Verbo, it is linked, the first link in the description. I can't recommend it enough. It is a really cool software. These AI softwares like this are literally blowing my mind, and obviously they're very cool right now, but I'm really excited. Like, I cannot imagine where they're going to be a month from now, 3 months from now, a year from now. It is literally changing business models almost daily now, and YouTube automation has never been easier. So now we're going to export the video, and this is exactly what it looks like.
It's been a long time since I've given any updates on the progress of my Faceless YouTube channels. About a year and a half ago, I decided I was going to give this business model a real shot. I'd been hit with video after video in my suggested on how people were making tens of thousands of dollars a month with YouTube automation channels. And it was the biggest opportunity one wasn't currently doing. So I decided to find out.
So there you have it, guys. The power of this is really incredible. I can't stress it enough. If you're not using AI in some capacity in your business already, regardless of what business, it is a foregone conclusion that you are getting left behind and your competitors are surpassing you. You need to be playing around with softwares like this. You need to be utilizing all the tools at your advantage to shortcut where you are to where you want to be, but also save time, get a lot more done, and be so much more productive with so much less or so much cheaper, right? But as always, this is just what works for me, so I really hope it helps.